This podcast is brought to you by Blossoms PPC, your trusted partner for promotional apparel and uniforms. Since 1998, we've been manufacturing high-quality t-shirts, caps, and bags in bulk with competitive pricing and timely delivery. Visit www.blossomspc.com for more details.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Backbenchers podcast. Today, we have Manjesh Rao over here from BrokerInBlue, and he operates in one of our favorite industries at the moment, real estate. So, it's very nice to have you over here, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, the most important question for you today would be, were you a backbencher when you were in school or college?
Pure 24-karat backbencher, like 100%. When I got a call from you guys, I was telling Adnan that truly, how did you even know that I'm from Joseph? And second thing is, how do you know that I'm a backbencher? This is something which I can truly acknowledge and take this title as a backbencher, because it used to be only backbench or standing outside. These were the only things. So yeah, that's how it went.
So, we've noticed a trend actually, because now that we've done a bunch of podcast episodes, everyone has said that. They've either said backbench or outside the class. And as you know, doing statistics and all, we're wondering, is there a correlation? And did that help you in an entrepreneurial journey?
Yes, because no one chooses to be sitting in the backbench. It is something that is for a reason. One, either you're too notorious and you want to be that backbencher, or somewhere you're that person who is not that uh, confident to face the people or always trying to avoid things. That is when you end up at the backbench. And for me, it was for a different reason. I used to always come late, and uh, I used to be an introvert, and I never wanted to face the people. Any of the studious ones who were there in the uh, first five benches, I always considered them to be the first rank, second rank, third rank. That is how I always considered, and I was not comfortable sitting there. And that is how I ended up over here. And I used to be always late because I used to work, and it used to be difficult for me to have good attendance. So it used to be backbench always by choice.
So
And
for
my
co-
friends used to be sitting with us, and it
Yeah.
was a kind of small group. You have your own core group, right? That's how it ended up in that.
So you used to be in the evening college, right? Because
Yes.
you used to get to work before.
Yes.
And what was that like for you?
It was my early struggle days in my learning, and those learnings have really helped me shape up for what today I've been able to achieve or accomplish in my own business line. Because for me, I used to work at KFC. Entire India had one KFC those days. Entire India had one KFC.
Wow.
Brigade Road number 4 was the branch. That was the only KFC across India. And I used to work there morning hours, per hour 20 rupees used to be our fees. And 6-7 hours I used to put in, and then head back to school, head back to the college. And I wanted to earn more. And in that pursuit, I had to study twice the last final year, and it took toll on my education. But the management has been so kind enough, especially Father Charles. He was like, "No, you're not gonna drop off from this." I was like, "Sir, I'm done. Please, I'm out. Exit." Like, no, you're not gonna do this. You need to. He has this very animated voice. Like, no, you can't do it. Why? No, you'll have to. And he gave me that one extra year. Had to study the whole thing, give the attendance. And then yes, somehow cleared it, made it to the mark.
So you were an introvert, right? And now you're in a broker business, which requires you to be always be out in the open and talk to a lot of people. So what changed? Like, how did you become an extrovert?
KFC really helped me because I worked in all three departments. We used to have the back end, the kitchen, the supply base, and then the cash counter. So I used to meet people, and we had this typical script: "Hi, sir, can I take your order?" So that became the starting point for me to face people. And when you're facing people, you need to be at your best. You need to have that conversation. In fact, I didn't even had that good English to talk about. Uh, for me, it used to be like very basic English, And with that tutti frutti English, I used to be like manage with that. Okay, this order, and the selling aspect came when they used to give us targets and rewards for selling more cheese. So that selling thing came from there. I was just thinking about it. Would you like to have a slice of cheese, a 6 rupees cheese to go on a burger? And for me, the goal was to sell minimum one cheese on every burger. So the script for me was, would you like to have single cheese or double cheese? What would you call it?
Oh, perfect.
Minimum one goes in there.
Yeah.
And $6 is something, okay, fine, you're buying $100. It's okay. So that is how it worked for me. And even then, people whom used to talk about single cheese, I was like, try double cheese, one on top, one on down, and it would be really melting in. Like, and the way I used to put it across to people, though I had not tasted the burger for a very long time, but the way I used to put it across to them was something which was really helping in that. And that facing people, having conversation with people, I made good amount of clients as my friends there. They used to always wait, though my line was a little longer than the regular days. People used to stay there, and I used to have good amount of clientele whom I used to recognize the moment they come in. Hey, this is the order. Keep it ready. I need in 3 minutes. So that really helped for me. It was more of that hospitality thing which helped in from there, and I had the best of the mentors. Mentors truly make that difference in your life. They can guide you, they can mold you, they can put you in the right kind of a track. That helped me a lot in every career which I had chosen. Had the best mentors and managers, in fact.
So, was selling always a passion of yours, or did you learn selling and feel like you're good at it? Because in this day and age, we get a lot of advice that, follow your passion. Now that narrative is changing, that not everyone can do that and make it a monetary, job, right? So, what was it like for you? Did you just figure out you're good at it?
For me, selling was the only choice. I had to sell myself, had to sell any product which I am being given to sell, and that really helped me. And from selling to a burger to selling real estate, it's been a journey. And today, I'm so proud about that. I'm selling the most expensive thing what money can buy is real estate. So it requires a lot of conviction in doing that. But again, if you're good at sales, if you're good at that, having conversations with people without having that fear, I think successful people sense that, they engage with you, they get that confidence with you to deal with. That is how selling happens. It is two ways. It cannot be that only you're selling, you become a chatterbox, and the other person is not willing to acknowledge you also. So whenever we talk to clients, we are giving them that value over there, telling that why is this, and at what value is that you're buying. We are making that sense there. So that is where the selling comes. Selling with backed up information or track record of what has happened really helps. Because whenever someone is selling you a product, the first thing what you would ask is, why should I buy this? And if you have that answer for it, I think then it is sorted out. If the person is having an intent to buy, and then you can easily make that sale happen.
I think we got our Instagram title there, from flipping burgers to land, because I absolutely love that journey, right?
Yeah.
But can we go back to the burger days? What about Brigade Road that time, and how was evening college?
Oh,
that time?
beautiful.
Beautiful, is it?
Oh, Brigade Road. Every time I pass by that road, I have that nostalgic. It's like deja vu. I'm just going on that road, and I still feel the same college guy who is going there. I see myself running from there. Finish the 5 o'clock, 5:30 to be there in the college. 5:30 to 9:30, I guess. The evening college used to be, and it has its own charm. Picos and the Planet M used to be there. Those days we didn't had this. We used to have that headphones and listen to the music. Those early days music. So those things of Brigade Road, like there used to be a restaurant by name Kohinoor, Savera, lot of things over there. And the movie theater, the American Burger. We used to work here and we used to eat American Burger over there. So it used to be nice. Brigade Road has its own charm. I can go on marketing about Brigade Road, but yes, it's one of the most expensive real estate today, even to rent or to buy. I think it has its own charm. That's where people, even New Year's, people come and flock to Brigade Road. I don't know what is there, but people just want to come there.
No, we completely agree because we obviously go to St. Joseph's College, and I don't get the hype about Church Street, but for some reason the entire Bangalore
Yes,
shows up there.
yes,
So yeah, actually, even now, like how you said, that you can see those students going and you place yourself there.
yes,
If I ever see, a young person in a shirt or pants or girls in kurtis, I instantly know they're going to St. Joseph's or they're going to
yes,
Christ.
yes,
And it's become that kind of identity for
yes,
Bangalore.
very much, very much. Today, you guys have the tag and everything. We never had the tags or anything. It used to be just finish the kitchen, just wear a jacket on top. Your boots are still stinking, and you're just getting there. Obviously, you're working in kitchen. What do you
Yeah.
expect? You get ready and you go. You sit. Whatever you are able to study, finish it, or just lie down, head back from there. That's about it. I think it gives me a lot of memories of this particular stretch where I used to walk from there, go through that. I don't want to name that park which is there, which evening college, which is
Everyone knows what it is.
yes. So there is a famous park here. So we used to cross by that and head out. So that used to be the shortcut, and that used to be that stretch which I used to walk for 3 good years. That was the track. Blindly also I could walk. Yeah.
After KFC, like what did you step into?
Post KFC, it was the BPO boom which was there. A lot of people were hiring. I just finished my graduation, luckily. The same time when KFC was going on, my mother always had a complaint. You stink when you come home, and I don't know whether you will get married, you will get a girl. How do I tell that you are working in a hotel and everything and all that kind of this one? And it was too early for marriage conversation, but you know, moms, how they are. From the day you're born, they are thinking about your marriage. So uh, for me, I wanted to kind of finish that. The second branch which opened up was in the CMH Road, which the second branch opened up. And at that time, I had an opportunity to be the ARM, and I was like, the same time there was opportunity in Dell. I moved to Dell. I worked there for good 5 years. That again helped me a lot in molding my career, talking to international clients, having that conversation, writing emails, even touching computers. That was the first time probably I used computers and everything. So that was another altogether journey. And the moment I finished the college, everyone, there is this herd mentality. I think NIIT people crack that. Everyone, meh, everyone follow that. There is an advertisement about it. So the same way, one of them went to Dell, got the job, and all of them started going. And in groups we went, and they hired in group because that was the kind of a demand. And 25-30,000 in that kind of a bracket was the salary. And those days, imagine having that salary is 20 years before. 22, 25,000 something, which I started. It was good, and I had quick increments and as well as uh, promotions. In fact, I moved up the ladder to be a team leader in just 4.5 years. Typically, it takes 6 years of a time. And again, I was only good at one thing: bossing around people and getting the job done. That is where my manager looked at it and like, okay, this guy can take care of all this. I used to come early and I used to like, ye karna, ye karna. What are you doing? I'm asked to do this. That is how it went. And escalations I used to handle because I had the knack of handling escalation. When you can handle an escalation of a client chewing a non-veg burger in the case of a veg burger, then anything is easier. Like so, that really helped me have that conversation with international clients and writing emails. I learned. I even till date enjoy writing emails.
Is it?
So yeah, I don't know. I love writing emails. I like to put that point in a structured way. Today, ChatGPT helps in refining it, but it really brought in a lot of clarity in writing things. So that is the day in Dell. It was I was in asset recovery business. So any movies, international movies, if you look at, you used to see all these cameras and let us say a police chase scene is happening and there is a back end office. So all these Dell computers you see, which if there is a Dell product, we used to bid for it for all those movie. This one sitting over here. So that was the thing, and after that, one good learning at Dell, which was I was a part of a Six Sigma project that gave a lot of exposure because my manager was happy to be there, support him in that particular transition, which we were trying to merge two branches to one, Hyderabad and Bangalore. And I got the opportunity of even flying for the first time. In fact, Hyderabad to Bangalore was like every week I used to fly.
Wow.
And like easily around 17, 18 times I flew, and that was a very good transition for the company as well as for me. And after that, Lehman Brothers happened, business shut. I didn't had a job, and 3 months the company gave us time to find another job, and because I was in that position wherein I was that team lead, so I had a little bit of a liberty. The rest of the people got absorbed. Team leader cannot be a person for a different team because you need to understand that, or someone who's grown from the same. So I was in between. So I didn't had a job. 3 months, got the salary, moved out. There ended the story.
So you mentioned your job package, which I'm very envious about because, like I said, I would not be able to get that right now. But my question to you was, at what point did you figure out that, CTC versus business revenue, there's a lot more scope in one? And what made you shift?
So this CTC thing which I was talking about is when I started that was the era where everyone were hired. Whoever is a graduate, they used to be hired because that was the kind of absorption from the BPO and the call center days. So started with some 2.3, 2.2, something in that kind of a range of 2.6 or whatever the CTC, and while I left, it was some 3.6 or something like that kind of a CTC. And though having that title of team lead and everything, handling a team of 23 members and all that, that was a nice story for girlfriend or my mother. But end of the day, it was the same job what you do in corporate. Somewhere that titles what you get doesn't excite me. And I used to call these certificate as tongue cleaners. Literally, we used to call this as tongue cleaners because they were well laminated and given so sharp. It was as a tongue cleaner for us. So never had that. The star performer or whatever. After one point, you feel like every month you're the star. What is the point?
Yeah.
Born to have that kind of a star performer every now and then. So that really didn't excite. But one thing what was always exciting me was the money aspect of it. When I left, I always had this. I did try in the BPO sector long back. Good, I didn't get job. Good, I was thrown out in many places, and that really helped me look for different careers. So once I moved out of that, and after some time when I was in real estate, after 2 3 years, when you're having that regular income, I used to always have this, whether my other colleagues who are there in the work, are they getting the same kind of salary what I'm earning today, or is it that I'm thinking that I'm earning more than it's not in real. So I used to call them, hey, what's up, how's things, where are you, what are you doing, that, and then it used to come, so what's your CTC now? 3.8, 4.2, 5.2. I was like, ठीक है, दो deal में close कर दिया है. Like I didn't have to have much of this one. But over a period of time, 3 years, I did really follow up because I wanted to understand whether am I doing this right, real estate. And after one point, I was like, okay, I'm way ahead of this. I'm done with this, and I'm the boss. I don't have to answer anyone. I don't have a boss. I need that. Tomorrow, I don't have to go. I don't have to go. So that worked for me, and money always motivates me. Till date, that is one big driving factor. Not that I have more money and I'm feeling more powerful. I can do so much with money. That's the way I look at it. And yeah, the CTC aspect was something which I used to always use that as a comparison. Whether are we in the market balanced or are we up or down, just to understand whether your stock prices are right. that way I used to check in.
So, at what point did you start the real estate business? Which year?
2008. 2008 is when I started my real estate career.
So like after being unemployed, like what did you like move on to next?
And also, you decided to jump into an industry that just crashed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you see that as the opportunity or what was
No,
it?
I didn't knew at all. I didn't knew that market crash has happened, because I was just working there. My job is gone. I didn't even understand the Lehman Brother entire
Yeah.
thing. Okay, my job is gone. I am not getting a job now. Now what do I do? A friend of mine who got me into real estate, he was telling me there is a career which you can choose wherein you're not given any salary, but you're on working on commission, and you can make good money, and you speak well, you write emails and all that, it works well and everything. Like, okay, fine. Anyway, you're jobless for almost good 5 months or something. 5 months I just wasted my time and money by just buying bike, traveling here and there, and all that kind of all that guys what they do with when you have money, all that desires were met, and then joined in this real estate career. The first interview of mine was such pathetic. This gentleman, I get on a call and I'm like, "Hey, Mr. Mahindra, how are you doing today?" Because I'm used to that no Mister, no Sir, and everything, and he has gone wild and like I'm the boss of this real estate company. Kisse baat kar raha hai and everything. All that I was like, oh God, what happened now? But I balanced that. For that aspect of it, they hired me. I was like, okay, and that's how it started. My first brokerage, what I earned was some 63,000 rupees, 500. That was the first brokerage.
In that month?
No,
over the
it took 4 more months for me to crack my first deal. Took home money and in cash, gave it to mom. I don't know for what reason the person who gave that brokerage gave it in cash. Nowadays we don't accept; we are more on accounts. So those days when he gave it in cash, I took it home and I have given mom. My mom runs inside, brings God's photo. Promise me you have not stolen. Promise me you have not done anything wrong, and all that. Mom, no, what is it on this day? And you're embarrassing in front of my friends and all. This is what I've earned and got and everything. No, no, I am doubtful and everything and all that. That is how the family has been. Like we've
Yeah.
not seen that kind of money. We have not seen that kind of cash also. So
So
100
you got
rupees.
a briefcase filled with
No,
cash.
no, no. 60,000 rupees, 100 rupees का 6 bundle एक साथ. It is good.
I can see why your mom was concerned.
Yeah,
That's
so you
quite
like you're
suspicious.
taking this mom on a Friday, you're going and giving all good things and such positive vibe. I'm going in like कुछ तो चोरी कर गया है, कुछ तो किसी को ये किया है, and then you're into real estate. I'm not able to sleep. Something is happening and all that. So I think probably later on she got used to this entire thing, and that was the way how things started for me as a career. And to keep it in a very simple, this one, the business has been rewarding, and yeah.
So what's the story behind Broker in Blue name? Like how did you come up with that?
I had a company name by name Streetlight Properties. We were operating under that. It all started. I have this issue of matching my clothes
Okay.
till date. So I to deal with this because I used to get everyday regular calls in the morning, and this was around 8 years before, I guess. Previous to that, there is an entity name which is there. We were even then and even till date, we are the most preferred brokerage firm in Bangalore. For me, this matching clothes was taking too much time, and I didn't had a team then. Team were there, but the running team was there, and the calls were always handled by me. Even till date, I like to take couple of calls once in a while. So I used to have this anxiety issue of matching my clothes, ye socks, ye shoes, ye shirt, and all that kind of a thing. So what I did is I bought 7 pairs of same shirt and same blue pant, and I was like, I'm sorted with this now. And I bought a kind of a uniform, which kind of helped me not worry much about. Only the buttons were different, so that I don't wear the same thing next day. So started with that, and that became my hashtag. I wherever I used to go to any property, I used to put this hashtag broker in blue is here, broker in blue is here, broker in blue is here. And later on, post COVID, one of the team from IIM, and I met a lady by name Ashwini. She happened to do a complete discovery and decoding of what is this real estate thing about and all that. And is it there was a brand audit? Is it Broker in Blue known, or is it Streetlight Properties, or is it Manjesh? And when they did the audit, they got to know that people only knew Manjesh. They didn't even knew both the things. So that is how, as an individual in our business, people work with us. It is like your family doctor. You don't know where he works, but you know the doctor. That is how the broker is also. That actually helped me in that, helped them also to come up with a name telling that Broker in Blue is the name which goes tomorrow. If you're now you're wearing blue, if you're choosing this career path, then you can proudly call yourself Broker in Blue. Not just because of that, the blue color gives in lot of meaning. Why is India team color in blue? The blue collared job. Lot of things, meanings were given. They were around 11, 12 meanings which were given for the blue color, and that really helped us. And we are like, okay, done. Check the website, it was available. Can you believe website was untouched? I got it, blocked everything, booked all the IPs, and today we have it. And it's been truly helping us in calling ourselves proudly a broker. Even in the name, many people have asked me, everyone are telling consultant, agent, and advisors and everything. Why do you want to have धंधा वही तो कर रहे हैं और क्यों इसमें शर्माना क्या है?
Fair enough.
End of the day, what do you get? Brokerage fees. Commission बोलोगे, brokerage fees बोलोगे, service fee बोलोगे. End of the day, it is the same. Why do you have to worry about? So proudly I'm calling, yes, I'm a broker. What is the problem? And I want my daughters to be talking about that yes, my father is a broker. I don't want to shy away from the name. There is nothing as such. Broker in Blue, that is how it started. And it's been interesting, twists and turns and everything. And we have really liked the way things have evolved for us. The kind of people who have come in, the people who are contributing for this one cause of being there as an established brand and taking it forward. Now I don't do much of work. It is all the team who is driving it now. Have a good team who are like-minded team who understand, who believe in the vision, and they are taking it forward.
Were you influenced by like Steve Jobs or like
No,
Mark
I didn't
Zuckerberg?
even knew. I didn't even had. I was in that BlackBerry phone, stuck in BlackBerry
Yes.
phone those days. I didn't even knew. Later on, people started telling me, Steve Jobs used to wear this, and this guy wears this, that guy wears it. Oh, okay, probably they copied from me. I started telling
So
that.
you were the Indian Mark Zuckerberg.
I didn't knew. I didn't knew. And till date for me, it was a pure issue, which till date continues. Somewhere I'm able to, okay, these two pants, these two shirts can go. Now that clarity I've got. So
So
slowly improving on it.
when you say someone that you're a broker, do you think people already have like a assumed perception of you?
See, first thing, your perception I should not be worried about.
Yeah.
The way I carry myself is all matters. If in your whole life you'll always be thinking, what is he thinking about me? What is he thinking? If you keep thinking, you're in that loop. I can't help. Broker is broker, and it has been lot of kind of, they have painted it very well. Lot of platforms, lot of people, they have that painted broker, 1.5 kilo sona, white color shirt, white color pant, white color slipper, and one Fortuner. That is how the frame is. I can't change it. I can't ask those people to change now to different colors now. They are there. It's a good legacy or a bad legacy. It is there. You can't do much about it. But what you can do is what all matters.
I like that you named it that. Like you were very clear that I am a broker, so it'll be Broker in Blue. Because if you see no broker, that is also brokerage only. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's.
They are the biggest brokers, in fact. मतलब सामने से बोलो ना, broker हो, why are you hiding it around over there? No broker, no, I am not a broker. Then what do they charge the developers? How are they surviving? Only the venture capitalists are taking care of them. It's a, see, first thing people should understand, if something is coming for free, then you're the product there. It's end of the day, that people have realized of late. That is how the reviews are going for these kind of platforms today, who claimed themselves that we are not charging you, but they did charge a fraction of it. and didn't deliver anything what they promised. There are a lot of cases which are going against such platform who claimed that we do not charge any brokerage. How can you survive without charging anything? Then you are giving substandard service there. You're doing that, but you're not ready to claim that. We are still fighting against these kind of elements who are trying to put our name down. I'm a part of an association which is the largest association in India, and we are very much up against these kind of things. Whenever we come, we know where to nip it at that point and move forward from there.
That's great.
I think that industry recognition is something which is there. We contribute so much to the GDP, the largest after the agriculture, but we are not having an industry recognition, by the way. That is there.
I actually really like what you just said, that if you're not being charged, you are the product,
Yeah.
right? Like even on apps which have no brokerage at all, like say for example an Instagram or a Facebook, we are definitely the product. Like just by using the app, they're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite a good quote.
They will sell you.
Yeah.
They will sell you.
Yeah.
One day or the other, they are going to sell, or they are going to sell you itself that you're a product. He's bought a home now. Now he needs deep cleaning service. Now he needs a carpenter. Now he needs an electrician. So there are so many ways to make money, but make it clear that you are doing this. Have clarity in business. By negating an entire fraternity and trying to build business over it is totally not right. That is wrong. That is what we are also putting it across in the market, that this is wrong. You cannot negate an industry. Tomorrow you will tell no drivers, no rickshawalas. Why do you do that? Just because they are not able to hit back, you are doing that.
Fair enough. So one of the questions I had is that many times nowadays people are trying to bypass the broker, but I really appreciate the fact that you're being very upfront about brokerage, right? So how do you feel that you safeguard yourselves from that happening, where people are trying to bypass the brokers? They have this notion that middlemen are bad, and why should I give that 2% and 3%? So how do you feel that you secure yourself from that?
First thing, in my office, we are process driven. We have brokerage letters which are signed. If you're not signing, then I'm not even moving. There is no point, because even if I start my bike and go out, take a look at the property, take a couple of pictures, make a catalog, send it to my clients, do the marketing activity around it, I'm investing my time. My time doesn't have any quantified value to it. So I would definitely not be considering them clients. Someone is not signing, no problem. You're not my client. So we are very clear about it. Brokerage confirmed, and to be honest, it is worked in our favor because we have very less, like 1 or 2% of people who have kind of defaulted in the brokerage. We are still dealing with them, not that we have left them, but again, that 1 or 2%. In the other cases, there are people even like 50% of brokerages when like nahi dunga, kya kar lega tu? Yeah, you're just a broker, what can you do? That is how people have pulled it also, because money brings in a different kick in people. When the work is done, you are just a fly which you are just thrown off. So that has happened, but the people who are there, they have also contributed to it by not doing anything in the deal. Just घर दिखा दिया, registration के दिन आके sir हमारा पैसा sir. That if you do, obviously you will not get paid. Add value to it. Earn your brokerage. Don't just claim your brokerage that this is what is my brokerage.
So what is the macroeconomics and the micro of the brokerage industry? Like, for example, how much potential revenue do you guys target, and how do you receive it? How does it come?
Like, you mean each individual brokers, how much can you earn in a year?
Yeah, like what is your scope, for example?
That at you in particular as well.
Yeah.
See, it's very simple. In brokerage, I cannot tell you. There are brokers in my office who have even surpassed 1 crore a year
Okay.
earning, and some who are still at 10. I only tell this one thing: sky is the limit in real estate. You can earn, there is infinite potential in this market, because you're not having any product which is deteriorating or something which is there. We are buying, preparing it, keeping it, or anything. You're just there as a middleman. In simple way, I tell it to my team, पैंट कौन सा भी खरीदने दो, zip रहेगा हमारा. So it is like buy anything, but that value, what the most important thing, you're stitching that deal, the zip is you, and be the right zip and cover it up and ensure you stitch that.
What do you think?
There is, bro, to answer you, I'll quickly put it across this way. You can even do a 10 lakh rupees and be content, a lakh rupee kind of a CTC if you break that in that, and you can do that. But if you have the appetite and if you have the killing, there are some brokers today. While coming with Abhi, I was talking to one of my team member who has already surpassed half a crore in just 6 months, and that guy has so much potential. Do not have good communication skill, do not have any written communication aspect of it, and zero knowledge. He cannot pronounce Yelahanka and Hebbal area properly, and that guy is killing it. I don't know what is there in him. He just wants to sell everything. He sees potential. We have the opportunity here. We are giving you the opportunity, and you can do whatever you have the appetite to do. If you tell that, okay, ठीक है, मेरे को 50 lakh बस है, okay, done. We're not going to force you. You need to be self-motivated to earn that for yourself.
That was actually going to be my question. That is, what is differentiating the 1 crore brokers and then the 10 lakh brokers? And I guess the answer is drive, right?
Hunger, that you have the appetite, go ahead. And you, simple, that guy has a wallpaper of a Rolls Royce on his laptop, and the other guy has some sunset and other thing kind of thing. So that is clear. I look at it and like, okay, isko Rolls Royce chahiye. He will not stop until he get that one beautiful mansion and a Rolls Royce there. Obviously, he wants it. He is manifesting that. He is seeing it every day, and it happens.
You have an amazing Instagram game going on where you like just wake up, you make videos with your real estate broker site. So how did that story start? Like, what made you think that I'll do this for my
See,
Instagram?
one thing, leads are getting expensive in our business.
Yeah.
And this happens to be a tool for us to reach the real customers than the kind of leads or whatever they are claiming it and giving it to us in the market by any of the portals in the market. And the way we are able to reach with our customer is by showcasing the product as well as showcasing ourselves in front of them, that this is the guy you will be dealing with, this is the team what we have, the website is built, anyone want to go back check and everything is there. Now it was time for us to go in front of people and tell that, and it has been an amazing journey. My team, Ashish and his team, has really worked on to this, taking it from 200 to 50,000 we are nearing in the next week or so. And organically, we didn't spend, apart from the content creation, we didn't spend anything. We have never invested into generating that. It's just that pure content. This is what it is, this is the product, and we are very clear about what we sell. हमको कचरा नहीं बेचने का है. Clear product. If I can put my money on it, those are the products which I will sell. So that has really worked, and the kind of clientele we have come across, the kind of I like this kind of late. Someone spots our car and they are like, I saw spotted. Someone sends it in the Instagram handle, we spotted you today, and like, okay, people remember us when the car is going in town somewhere. They pick up that and they are like sending it. Like Adnan also, the other day he just walked in. I saw your name and I just walked into it. So that has kind of given that recognition, or else how would you guys would have found?
Yes.
So, and today the digital is the biggest thing. Everyone are consuming their 1/3 of their day into the mobile phone. So obviously you need to be there, and you need to be in the right way, and you need to do the right thing. In our business, it's very simple: be there at the right time and do the right thing. So the rest will follow.
Do you like look up to any real estate agents?
I do a lot of international brands. Ryan Serhan is one of them. I truly feel he is killing it in the in the right aspect of it. And there are a couple of brokers who are there whom I definitely look upon. There is one Indian broker, Sharan Srivatsa, whom I follow, happens to be my mentor. I have consumed a lot of his content and built over it. So those are my inspirations, and I really feel that we need to scale up to that stage wherein we are the biggest in the country. For me, it is not the city or also as such, it is in the country. So that's the kind of, it's a part of my goal statement also. So that goes in over there without saying that we should be there in all 27 states across. And he keeps reminding me, 2 more states you have left.
No, but that's great because even I've realized is so many times I look at those reels. I'm not even a potential customer. I might not be in the next 8 years, but homes especially are a part of everyone's dreams. So when they come on short form content, everyone looks at it. And like the guy at your office looking at a Rolls Royce, I'm looking at a house thinking that one day, I want this $100 million Drake style mansion. And it's amazing to watch. In fact, initially I followed this page it was literally called Houses. And they only do these large mansions. Then I started seeing videos in Bangalore where people are doing this. I might even have come across your content like that. And and then it really motivates you, right? Uh, what I wanted to ask you was, after all this social media and after that much growth, did you have this kind of rush? Did you like really enjoy the fact that so many people are getting connected to you so organically?
Yes, that's the. See, I was today having a briefing in the team, and I was telling that why are you coming in this dress, and everything. You need to be prepared so well every day because you don't know in this profession whom you're coming across and whom you will be meeting and whom you're going to shake hands with. So you need to be at your best, and that definitely gives me a rush. The kind of contacts I have built on my phone, the kind of, if you put in CEOs, the kind of Fortune 500 company CEOs, at least minimum of 17, 18 numbers I have of those people I'm working closely with one to one. I know their family, I know where they study, everything. But I've never used that to showcase it. In our business, this happens. सर वो है ना उनको मैंने ही घर दिलाया सर वो है ना वो घर मैंने ही बेचा no I've never we just are like undercover agents just do your shit and just zip your mouth that's about it don't have to get into putting it across everywhere वो घर मैंने बेचा वो मैंने किया don't want to not just because of the tax purposes but it's all for valid reasons because we respect their space and that is how clients have also acknowledged that and to another point I would like to answer you were telling you would not buy for next 8 years I think you should stop telling that and money whenever you have you need a roof and I would put it in a simple way every newborn kid is an aspiring home buyer for me every newborn kid so today tomorrow day after whenever you might not buy but you will rent it
Yes.
because many people of your age believe in this I don't want to be hooked up at one place but someday you will end up buying because that is the only place where you can put in your money where you can see that as a tangible asset over there people would say no stock this bitcoins and all that but end of the day you need a home even to park that also you need a home during covid that was the only product which was there which all saved all of us.
So, sir, you clearly mentioned that हम कचरा नहीं बेचते हैं. What is it or how is it that you distinguish kachra between something that someone should end up paying lakhs of money for?
See, I always look at it in a way wherein if I am I put myself in the buyer's shoes and think whether I would buy this product. So what do? I validate that project. So there is a process of validation. Whatever we sell in our office, my team, whoever are selling, there is a simple set process that answer these questions. If these questions are answered, you will have a clarity whether this product should be even taken up by us to market it. Because when I'm marketing it and I'm going all town telling that this is the best product, this is the best, this is the best, I need to be super sure. ऐसा नहीं कि कचरा माल. What I'm talking about is there is something. There is a drainage. There is a high tension wire. Tell them yes, there is a high tension. There is a drainage, but in this area, this is what is available. Real estate is expensive in the city. The drainage runs, high tension runs. So this is what it is. Bring in awareness to the buyers. Don't push it behind and tell them that no that will be going in next 2 years government is going to pull that entire electricity and we'll be without electricity in that area never going to happen drainage will vanish from here never is going to happen we need to bring in that clarity to people that this is what is there and not have any this one like simple process if there is any rental home which people call their home for a temporary period of time we have a snag report which we take because we came up with this because I used to work with a lot of expatriates. So, and someone coming from another country and having that high exposure of quality, and if that person, you're telling him, sir, ye ghar clean hai, he will run a tissue over there and tell me this clean. Any surface level, if you look at any surface level over here, just run a tissue, you will see dust. For them, that is not clean. If you're talking about a western commode being washed, it looks neat inside, but beneath, what is happening? The drains have been cleaned. Is it cleaned? Have you put in the powders to get them declogged and everything? There are so many issues. Like a switchboard, plug in phone charger and check every switch point is working. Like that, I have built an extensive 72 checkpoint in a list, which we have educated the handyman team of ours. We have an in-house handyman team which we work with. So they are educated about it. Mera kaam hai, whenever the house is finalized, take a sheet, fill in all that, put it behind the door. The moment that is done, he gets in, he looks into each of them, a report is done, the photographs have been taken, this is damaged, this is what is there, and ensures he attends all that, and then gives a call to the broker, sir, everything is ready, come now, take a look at it, it's all fixed. By doing that, what is happening is two things. I am getting a clear, confident property. I'm getting that clarity that yes, this property, after giving it to you, there is no post handover teething issues which are there. नल में पानी नहीं आ रहा है, गर्म पानी नहीं है. I keep the geysers on, and I kind of have made sure that all the switches in the house are turned on. Fridge is on, ACs are on, everything is turned on. So what happens there, whether it can hold that kind of a power capacity over there? Many people don't do that. It is clean, yes, mop laga diya, jhadu laga diya, it is clean now. But when you go in, there is a hinges which is not working in the kitchen, the door is not getting closed, the grill work is not fine, something or the other. So if you do that one time, if you go through that extensive report, it is simple, sort it out. Tomorrow, the second important thing is, I do not want the client of ours to feel that broker gave me this house telling everything I've checked, and these are the 101 issues which I'm facing in this house, and now I'm dealing with all these handyman people coming into the house. My kids are there during this COVID time, people are coming, they are walking into the house, who will clean after doing this job? That becomes a long process. Do that work right, give the property to them, they are sorted out. They are not going to follow up for you in any aspect that this is not working, that is not working. Yes, not that I'm avoiding my client's call, but end of the day, I want them to call, pick up the call during their evening time when they are having a small party. Hey Manjesh, I'm over here, I would like to introduce my friend who wants to buy this property or sell this property, could you talk to them? Yes, give me the call. नॉट नल में पानी नहीं है और गर्म पानी नहीं है, ये नहीं है, ये टाइल टूटा हुआ है, यू डिडंट शो मी दिस, wardrobe is not getting closed, इसका चाबी कहाँ पे है? I don't want to get into that.
You've gotten these calls?
We have, initially we all learn from our mistakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have seen that, and especially the expats when I work with brought in so much process for us when we handed over the house. It's as simple as this. I worked for one of the consulates, Japanese consulate that time, and he made me learn this the hard way. Because it was very simple. Your brokerage is here and this has to be fixed. They are very clear. And it gave me so much clarity that yes, I have not done my job right. There is no point in telling them that this is how India is. This is how ये चलता है attitude नहीं चलेगा. It has to be fixed. If it is cleaned, yes, it is cleaned. If it is not cleaned, it is not cleaned. थोड़ा cleaning हुआ है is wrong thing. There is nothing in between. It has to be black or a white. There is now no gray area over there. So that is the kind of process. Let it be for selling aspect. You ask me, I ensure I do a proper recce, see what is the prices over there. Is the developer offering it at the right price? Is the kind of combination of sizes what they are offering, is it right? Is the price right? Is the kind of facilities they are providing, is it right? All that we cannot change the developer whatever he is willing to do, but end of the day I can advise my client telling that this is right to be bought in. There are 7 projects in that area. These are the 3 curated projects in that. In for you, I would ask you to buy this. It is like a simple psychometric test. I do it with my clients unconsciously to the client, I'm doing a kind of a need analysis which I'm building over it. I ask certain questions. We have this 5 wives and 2 husbands story in our office. So with my clients, we do this simple discovery. 5 wives are: where is it you're looking at? What is it you're looking at? Whom is it you're looking for? Why is it you're looking for? When is it you need it from? And the 2 husbands are: how long have you been in the market? And how much are you willing to pay or spend on this? These 7 questions you're sorted out. You don't have to worry about anything. So whenever I tell the story to my team, they are like, oh, very excited. Okay, 5 wives and 2 husbands. Okay, remember that. So we have to give that story to them, right?
Yeah.
So they remember that, and that is sorted out for them.
This is like real estate 101 advice.
Yeah, because that any buyer, forget about me asking this question. Every buyer, when they are buying it, they need to answer these 7 questions so that they are clear about what they buy. Even if they don't buy it through us, no problem. Even if they buy it through the no brokers or the world, whoever it is, no problem. But answer these questions so that your many of 70% of the people only buy one time in their life. And please have clarity what you're buying.
Yeah, very important.
If
So
you
you have
need a
this.
middleman, we are there. If you don't need a middleman, please answer these 7 questions. You're clear about what you're buying.
Yeah. So while I was going through your LinkedIn, I came across this initiative called Zero Brokerage Initiative. So what is the actual meaning behind it?
So zero brokerage, many brokers in the primary market, there are 2 markets. One is the secondary and the rental market. We club it as one. And the other one is the primary home market. Primary home market is something which is still not built, and you're representing a developer product. Developer का माल बेच रहे हैं हम लोग, wherein like ये प्रेस्टीज का है, ये शोभा का है, और ये आएगा 20th floor and your flat is over there. You're showing it and it is not there. You can't touch, feel, walk, or get into that property. And when you're selling that, the brokers are representing developers who are registered developers, and you're marketing their product. At that time, you do not you're not eligible to charge any brokerage. Many people don't know this. Tomorrow, if you're buying it through Shobha, you will ask me, why should I buy it through you? I can walk into Shobha's office and buy. I'm like, yes, cool, please go ahead. I would not even get into advising, but end of the day, you need clarity. Is it in this area? I am liking this, but is there any other better product? Online you can find information, but again, end of the day, the real ground reality, because renderings are good, digital, everything, they will show it very glorified. In fact, everything is going to look nice. Lot of NRI clients go wrong over here. Everything is, look, they are from this repute group, we liked it, we bought it. Later on got to know that when you open the window, there is a train which is passing just opposite to you, just literally 100 meters away. You have train, and I'm having sleepless night. Now I want to sell it. The property which you waited for 4 or 5 years, now you're selling it just because of one reason. You didn't answer those questions, or you didn't come and take a look at it in reality. That is where brokers, unbiased, this product makes sense, this product do not make sense, this is right, this is wrong. Even if you're buying in that product, which you need to buy. There is a lot of things off late with reference to vastu and numbering and all that kind of a thing. So we kind of have become legal advisors, vastu people, and bank loan people, everything. Tax ka, chartered accountant, like unofficially we have kind of gotten a lot of trades of lot of professions which are allied services around this industry. So that really helps us in advising the client the right way. And the zero brokerage initiative comes in where primary market, we are not charging brokerage to the end user who is buying it. Let us say tomorrow you want to buy, I'm not going to charge you any brokerage. I'll help you facilitate, get the right product, get the best price, get the right unit for you from that particular developer, because we work with developers and channel partner have an upper hand in this particular uh, inventory distribution, how it goes. But that developer is definitely paying me commission, a substantial amount of that commission, which we do not charge the buyer. Obviously, that is where we are not billing it to the end user. But that amount what we are earning a substantial amount of it, what we feel is this is easy money, and this is something which has come out of just being an advisor over there than the real gade ka kam what you do of that secondary market over there. So a substantial amount of it is going for three causes from our office. There are three causes which we have recognized, and we are contributing it towards that particular cause. So that's the zero brokerage initiative from because BrokerInBlue doesn't charge brokerage, then tomorrow we'll become another platform kind of people that there is no way you can tell that you're a broker and you're not charging commission.
Yeah.
That way is that initiative word tagged into the zero brokerage.
So it was great to hear about your initiative. Moving on from that, why would someone choose BrokerInBlue over any other broker?
See, why choose us? I think if you require the right kind of an advice on buying, there are many brokers. I would represent it in this way that why would a broker be required in a transaction? Unbiased opinion you need, because you go to any developer, the salesperson sitting over there is being paid by the developer for doing the job. His job is to only speak the best out of it. A guy who is selling Hyundai car will always speak good about Hyundai, and the Maruti guy will speak only good things about the Maruti thing. Now it is very simple. If you have a third party opinion from someone who is unbiased and giving you why do all these car testing and everything works? Because they see it, they experience, they put it across that this is the best. So that is where a validation comes in. A broker validation is like a double endorsement. You can go and walk in, buy it from any of the developer, but again, getting that clear confirmation on that lifetime investment of yours is something you need to get that. If you're buying something, you go for an advocate. If you're with your reference to your finances, you go with a chartered accountant. When you've fallen sick, you go to an advocate. When you're buying, you definitely need an advisor who is giving you that. Though you know Google में सब दिखेगा, but end of the day you need to get that confirmation. That is where the broker comes in, and unbiased and also pre-validated by asking these questions. Someone process driven haven't answered all these questions, that why this product, the why becomes the important thing, then it is clear for people. And that is where someone, if you're hiring to buy it, you need to have someone who's validated it right.
So it's very clear that what you do is one, a very thorough job, and even from an unbiased perspective, it makes sense that a broker is always giving a very informed opinion. So moving on from that, because you're doing all these checks, I'm pretty sure that the value of houses that you've been able to sell over the years would have increased by a lot.
Definitely.
So what is like a ballpark figure of the highest value of house that you've sold?
The highest value of a transaction what we have done is little close to 60 crores.
Wow.
That is
Okay.
the transaction which we have done. And the kind of micro market where our office is with all these millionaires, and technically they call it as the Dollars Colony. Come on.
Yes. Okay, I know that.
So people with dollars ended up buying there, and that's how Dollars Colony came in. Dollars Colony and Sadashiv Nagar and the central Bangalore areas, where it is the actual true old money.
Yeah.
And people who have built their own empires in their own lines, industrialists, politicians, business tycoons, these are the kind of people. And that is something where you see the bigger transactions happening, or in the extreme outskirt where there is a land deal happening.
Yeah.
We choose to be here, and we as well choose to be there, but the super focus is to be where the high value transactions are there, and where there is luxury homes being sold, where we are a part of it.
With these kinds of clients, and maybe all kinds of clients, do you ever get any crazy requests?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. The crazy request is like we have done a rap song in that the hustle of a real estate broker we have put across. We are the first people in the entire world who have come up with a rap song for real estate. In that there is a line, "Itna paisa mein itna ich milega." So these kind of crazy requests are always there. I need an east-facing property, a northeast corner in this road, on a wide road, clean title. This one, what is the budget? Okay, that was 2002 2, that was the last price which was sold and you want it today. That's the biggest crazy request which we come across, because people somewhere have this issue that someone sold it at 10,000 rupees, you are expecting now to buy it at 9,000 rupees. Whereas the seller who is aware about the transaction which has happened at 10,000 rupees, who is now trading it at 11,000 rupees. So, by the buyer not stepping up and getting to that stage wherein, okay, there was a transaction has happened at 10,000, now I want to buy it, I like the product, I will buy it at 10,500, let's call it a deal. That smart buying has to happen. But people are still, there are many people, I would not call everyone, there are many people, obviously a buyer pays, the money is outgoing for them, whereas the seller, it is incoming for him. So that is where people want to save. In the pursuit of that, they are saving, trying to save, not saving technically, they end up buying or end up buying it at a higher price when they have exhausted all the options in the market and they don't have anything to buy. When you find the right property, clear title property, you have to just write that check and close the deal. 100, 200, 500, whatever is the difference, don't get into the ego loop.
Yeah.
Close it, move forward.
So do you think sellers compromise on price more often than buyers, or the other way around?
Sellers always compromise on the pricing. Like sellers, no, let me put it this way: sellers always want that higher price over there, because for them it is their lifetime. They have a story. Even if it is a 20-year-old house, they have a story around it. We grew up here. This house has been so lucky. The neighbor is this, the neighbor is that. He has a story around it, and definitely it is a lot for him to let go that house, because now his family has moved on. Son in Canada, daughter in US. This is how the thing is coming today, and they are selling their home and they want the right value now, because that's their retirement punji which they are trying to hold on to, and they need that price. They are nowhere wrong, but the buyer also, they are nowhere wrong. He wants the best deal, but call it in between. That is where someone need to be in between, who handles the deal and as well the ego. That is where we come in.
I think you've given the perfect pitch for real estate brokers right there. But so you've been in the business now for almost 20 years. So if you were to think back 20 years and also maybe think of an estimate of the next 20 years, where do you think land and land prices are heading, and how do you compare it as to how it was before?
See, this always there is a comparison. I think our fathers and mothers, if we ask, oh, those days 1 lakh rupee, this was the property I bought in Indranagar 100 feet road. I have seen this. 1.25 lakh Indranagar 100 feet road, a 60-90 plot being purchased. And today they are just getting close to that. Probably 2 square footage would be given in Indranagar 100 feet road if someone has to buy. Imagine the kind of appreciation which has happened. And one is that Bengaluru being called as the pensioner paradise, and today being that tech area and now evolving into manufacturing, defense and everything. I think there is a long way to go. I think Bangalore, because there were a lot of things which happened in between. GST happened, which was imposed, and then RERA came in, a regulatory authority had to come in, and then there was note ban which happened, and then COVID happened. I think after that it is like real estate, the buyers are out of the leash now and they are literally buying left, right and center. You won't believe, just to give you a small incident, there are developers who are in an expression of interest stage where the kind of a product is built and there is 300 units to be sold. The developer has close to 500 checks ready, telling that when the product is launched, let me know the price, I will buy it. The builders are in a position to command the price, because land prices have gone. People will tell, oh, developer paisa chhap raha hai. Waisa nahi hai. End of the day, there is not more than 10-12% of profits what they are making, or a little more, depends on developer to developer, but there is that real value which is going into the property. And the new homes which are coming, they are much more savvy. In fact, I'm of late seeing about oxygen filled homes. and Alexa homes, and lot of these things, smart homes. The other day I was talking about engineered plots.
Okay.
So there are so many things which are coming up in the market, which is like the futuristic properties which are coming in with a little bit of marketing. Yes, little more in marketing over there, but they are really thinking about the future and making this into products. That is where the expense is happening over there. If someone has to provide water treatment or whatever extra things, comes at a cost. It cannot be at the same kind of a cost.
So this is how digitalization is coming in real estate. How is it coming in brokerage for you?
Like digitalization and
The
Like
new
smart
age
home
AI
stuff.
and
oh,
marketing.
for us, it is for brokers. You need to be tech savvy. You need to be on all the platforms. You need to be retargeting these buyers. Not today, the attention span of anyone is very less.
Yes.
You can't hold people more than like 12, 13 seconds. That also is a big game. So to meet them in every platform, what they are, and being there and giving the right message over there, that is what is important. And also digitally, in aspects like how secure your document aspect of it, even the government has taken so much initiatives. Today you might be reading about e-khata. That is a big, very very important thing which is happening, wherein fraudulent activities, they are all gone past era now. 20 years before it was, but of late it has all been digitized. You know what is your property taxes, you can safeguard your property, no one can poach in. So those kind of things are important. When it comes to brokers, it is only the platforms which you are in, and also the kind of leads, how you work with, how you nurturing the leads, how you understand the buyer psychology of their buying, what is that they are buying, how much time they spent on this product on my portal, and how much time they spent this much time on this portal, and when did they ask, and my 7 questions which I have the wives and husbands, they will be able to answer when this guy is going to buy, and at what price is he actually asking for, and what is his actual budget.
Okay.
So there is a lot in the back end which is happening. You might feel brokers, okay, घर आके दिखा के जाएगा, and that's, there is lot evolution for us, and we are sailing and we are as well building the ship. That's how it is.
So I think we're coming a little more towards the concluding end of our podcast, but you've gone from being a backbencher to selling burgers to doing brokerage. If a young person today wanted to enter the real estate industry, wanted to follow your path, what advice would you give them?
I would definitely ask them to get into this industry with complete faith and confidence, for a simple reason, because this is an evergreen product, and land is already at scarce, and the city is growing, new things are happening. Residence is one thing, residential, if you look at it, that is one thing every aspiring uh, uh, even a young born kid aspires to become a home buyer in the future. That is where the money goes, and everyone works for food, clothing and shelter, but the biggest money goes into the shelter. And that is again lifestyle statement, or a kind of a statement in their life, that this is the biggest achievement I have done by procuring or buying this asset, which is a tangible asset which they feel proud. Today, if we are sitting in this property, this kind of a product, imagine tomorrow if some developer has to buy, you don't know what is the kind of value it would be, in some 100 plus crores which would go in, thousands of, close to 1,000 crore, I guess. So coming to the kind of pricing, or, I'm sorry, I lost that question there.
Just a message for anyone.
No,
Like
I
advice.
somebody to enter. Okay, somebody to enter the industry. I think if you have the drive, you should just get into it. I think as simple as it. If you know that you can be there at the right time and do the right thing, we can help you do what is the skill is something what we look for. We can help you build that. Will is something which we want you to bring along. If will is there, we would be able to help you. And I would recommend each of you to watch this. I can drop in the link. the rap song. I think it's a daily hustle of a real estate broker, and that has summarized very well why you should be a real estate broker. I think that would give a lot clarity instead of me telling why a real estate broker. I think watching that 2.5 minute, we were featured in the National Association of Realtors uh, conference. This was on a large screen. We made this, and people were all like, okay, what is this? Where did this come from? We didn't even expect that this is done. And later on, we got to know that we were the only people who did that also.
Wow.
So it's all about, if you feel that you can do it and you have the appetite to make it big, and you are clear about having a defined amount that this is what I want to make, this is the only industry which will support. I don't see any other industry in I wouldn't call as a short time, but in a decent time frame, if you want to make that kind of a million kind of a number, I think this is the industry which supports, because opportunity is there and you're only investing your time and skill over here. That's it.
I think this comes to the end of our podcast. This has been a very real and unfiltered session with you. So thank you, sir, for like coming down and sharing so many real estate advices, and like actually telling us how to even get into the industry and just being real.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for inviting. Thank you.